In 1995, Berlin, Michael Berg is a withdrawn, divorced man, estranged from his daughter. A passing train stirs memories of his youth, taking him back to 1958. At 15, Michael once fell ill after stepping off a tram in the rain. He was discovered by Hannah Schmitz, a 36-year-old tram conductor who helped him home and cared for him. During his recovery from scarlet fever, Michael later sought her out to thank her, bringing flowers. That simple gesture marked the beginning of a secret relationship. Michael began visiting Hannah daily after school, and their bond gradually deepened into a quiet but intense romance. Hannah introduced a peculiar routine. She asked him to read aloud to her before they became intimate. This pattern continued throughout the summer, during which they shared moments of closeness, including outings and a memorable visit to a church with a choir. However, their relationship ended abruptly when Hannah accepted a promotion and left without warning after an argument, leaving Michael devastated when he found her apartment empty. Years later, as a law student at Heidelberg, Michael attends a trial involving former SS guards accused of causing the deaths of hundreds of prisoners during a forced march in Nazi-occupied Poland. To his shock, Hannah is among the defendants. Testimonies from survivors, including Rose and Ilana Mather, reveal horrific details, particularly an incident where prisoners died trapped inside a burning church after guards refused to unlock the doors. Unlike the others, Hannah admits certain truths about the camp operations, including selecting prisoners for death. However, when questioned about a written report that places blame on her, she unexpectedly claims responsibility rather than providing handwriting evidence. Michael realizes the reason: Hannah is illiterate, a secret she has been hiding out of shame. Though he understands this could change the outcome of the trial, he remains silent. Hannah is sentenced to life imprisonment, while the others receive lighter sentences. Michael is overwhelmed with guilt. Over the years, Michael attempts to cope with his past. Though he cannot bring himself to visit Hannah, he begins sending her cassette recordings of books he reads aloud. Using these recordings, Hannah slowly teaches herself to read and write. She writes back to him, but he never responds. In 1988, shortly before Hannah's release, a prison official asks Michael to assist with her reintegration. Though hesitant, he arranges a place for her to live and a job. When they meet again, the encounter is strained and unresolved. Their conversation reveals emotional distance. Michael refuses to revisit their past, while Hannah insists that the past cannot be undone. On the day of her release, Hannah takes her own life. Michael arrives too late, bringing flowers, only to learn of her death. She leaves behind money intended for Ilana. Michael travels to New York to meet Ilana, confessing his past with Hannah and explaining her illiteracy. Ilana declines the money, suggesting it be donated to a literacy charity. She keeps a small tea tin Hannah had owned, recognizing it from the past. Back in 1995, Michael visits Hannah's grave with his daughter Julia. As he recounts his story, it becomes clear that his past continues to shape his present, leaving him to grapple with guilt, memory, and the lasting impact of a relationship he never fully understood.